ring. For many years, Kim Stones ruled the roost in Taekwondo competition. Now he's an instructor and he's teaching some real, new, controversial methods. Let's go see what it's all about.
Excellent kick. And 4. And 6. And position. Round of applause. Your 1.
Elsa!
2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Position.
How's it going?
Nice to meet you. How are you doing? Right. Welcome to the Kim Stones Taekwondo Karate Super Centre.
Welcome to Martial Arts Illustrated
Pleasure.
Video magazine.
That's great, it's a pleasure, mate.
Kim, as we all know, there's a lot more to martial arts than simply just kicking and punching.
As far as I'm concerned, martial arts nowadays is the kicking punching era is something that has been there for many, many years. Just that martial arts, the way we've studied martial arts over the last couple of years, really, and the professional side of it, and some people might say the business side of it, but the business side of martial arts is really down to student service and how you motivate people to black belt. Then that's the side that really we're focusing on. And really, from years and years of build up in the UK's got the most talented martial artists in the world. But it's an era now of really trying to enhance that kind of ability and really focusing it into what we're up to today.
Yes, but doing martial arts, people just perceive it as kicking, punching. They don't perceive what else goes in it, the integrity, the respect, the attention.
I think one of the biggest things I realised is that we were bringing people in through the front door, and financially we've been in this academy now for about 2 years, just over. And to start off with, we had a lot of success, and we were putting a lot of people in through the front door, but not really retaining members. We decided to go to America to find out what they were up to, and we realised that one of the key parts of their retention is the fact that they're going back to a lot of the original martial arts ethics and the things that really are a code of martial arts. For instance, we start our classes each time with like what we call a student crew. I intend to develop myself in a positive manner. It's like a little bit of you know, 2 or 3 sentences that really focus the mind. And also then once we're into classes now, we actually focus on that as far as like messages of the month and all these kind of things that add to retention and puts a value on what
does this have a positive effect on the student?
Oh, again, I'm sure you mentioned well, you mentioned to me earlier today about the atmosphere of what we're about now. People perceive at the moment, I think, that yeah, there's Kim Stones maybe in his academies, and we've got this academy which is 280 members, another 100, just over 100 at Elmthorpe, which is only 4 miles away. People perceive that it's the business side, but what they're missing is that to be successful in the business side, you must have student retention, and you must provide top-class student service. The days of going into a sports hall and saying, oh, you've got a grade in the week on Tuesdays, your licence full, give me 20 quid, and all this kind of what we call nickel and diming is something that's we've left in the past. Our membership's a monthly fee membership, and it includes a whole lot, private lessons, any progress update classes you need. And I think that's the era we're in, and that's why we're having the success that we have. Every member we have is joined on a 12-month, minimum 12-month contractual agreement. And again, people will say, well, a contract, you know, that's a tie-in thing. It is, but what they receive in return is our absolute commitment, and that's where many of the people out there at the moment I think are missing the fact that annually it's the business side. You know, to me the business side and the actual integrity side of martial arts is why we're having the success we have and why people are sticking to us like glue.
Do you feel that you don't, when you're doing a martial arts club these days, you see a lot of commitment off the instructor, but you don't see too much commitment off the student?
I think that the energy, again, the experience of we've tried to give you a taste of just not a normal box standard class as such. It's a class that's the high energy side. There's many times when the energy is down for patterns working so on, but really, for instance, starting the class with clapping, all this kind of thing where I used to do quite a lot of aerobics and you know the claps and it was very very motivational, and we just looked at what that was about and transferred the high energy class to class. And again, if someone's walking up those stairs now and being excited about coming to training as opposed to the old days of thinking, well, you know, it's hard work, which obviously it still is, but we're trying to eliminate the negative side of, oh, it's hard work, therefore I might not go tonight. And it's more than that. I mean, the seminars that we're actually running currently, we've run one seminar in this academy, we've got several more planned, and also currently we've got a system of seminars where people come in, they're coming for a one-day seminar to the academy. It's like a college, one-day seminar. These are professional instructors, many of them out there.
Just to learn the ropes.
To learn, and at the moment we've got Mr Thompson who's with us for a 6-week placement. We offer a variety of things they can do, really just to taste it and explain to them, and we take them through all the concepts of what we're about. And it is a far more complex situation we're in now, but one of the bottom lines is, an example is a year ago, because we have an agreement with a student and it's something that's commitment to us, it means I can bring instructors out from outside. We've had an Ninjutsu instructor come in last week, we have a Screamer instructor.
Do you think the cross-training revolution is there? A lot of people are doing lots of different systems.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Without a doubt, the Taekwondo style that I teach now, some people say, well, you know, is it real Taekwondo? And I'd say, well, define real Taekwondo. You've got the difference between ITF, WTF, you've got the politics situation.
You know, that is a divide and conquer tactic, as we all know. Let's talk about Kim Stones, the competitor. Okay? I mean, you obviously established yourself all those years ago with your competition.
I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky that I went through an era with the TAGP. You know, my respect to the people, especially Dave Oliver, who I thought was a mentor to me, coached me, Kenny Walton as well. People like this that you mix with. You know, I've got absolute gratitude to those people for that era. You know, we came to a crossroads eventually, and I moved on to another part of my life. And again, it's the best thing that I did and my organisation did. But having said that, the competition era was something that I look back on, and I'm really, you know, happy looking back on the success that I had. Yeah, I'm really glad I did it. I'd like to think now from the successes we're having, we're establishing centres in Leeds, you know, full-time premises. We're looking at having 3 in the Doncaster area alone. We've got 2 full-time centres already, as well as satellite schools throughout Yorkshire. That is the goal that we're aiming towards now. And I do think now, yeah, if you go back maybe 5, 6, 7 years before this era started for us in the last, say, 12 months or a year and a half, I have got a little bit of regret in that I wish I'd have done what we're doing now maybe 10 years ago. But to put the energy into what we do now, at that time, we were just, you know, we were flying up and down the motorway, competing, and it was a great era. So I don't think really at that time I had the energy to do both. Once you finish your career, then it was like, hang on here, okay, you know, I need to get into something else, and as far as my goals are concerned. And then in the last 12 months I've found something that
because this
I
is
like to
fairly
do.
competitive, but in a different arena.
In a different arena, yeah. There's ambitions within what we're about. I mean, I have many ambitions. We have a graduation, black belt graduations for a year. We have a big extravaganza, which again you came to last year. This last year we're looking at, or last year we graduated 25 to black belt. This year we're looking at probably beating that this year. It's other goals like that. But I mean, the competition side of it did give me a competitive edge to be able to go on and maybe do things in this area now.
I'm sure it's going to go from strength to strength. Thank you, Kim.
Thanks for welcoming me aboard.
Hello, I'm Pat O'Malley, and I'm the co-chief instructor of Rapid Harness.